Hello, I'm back. They ever come here? Excellent. Let's see. I need to go where? I need to go over here. Okay. Long time ago, someone taught me a neat trick. Yay! You just go right for the edge. As long as you're not fighting anyone, it's fine. Or if you have someone around to, heal you. That also helps. Oh, crap. There's something I was supposed to do there, too. Well, let's just go back. Thank you so much. Yep, I have to go back because I missed something I was supposed to do right before I left. Shrug. I wasn't paying attention. There was a mission over there. Let's see. We'll go a long way around. Nope, can't play yet. Soon. I'm like one mission away. Pretty far for only 2 months. I mean, I've actually been playing this game since July. What? Listen, I'm trying to play a game. There we are, right here. Monago. Be careful how they say that. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Tarleton came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. You see, once upon a time... Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you haven't been there to stop her, who knows what would have ended, how it would have ended. You saved a lot of lives, Peter. Take pride in that. It must be said it's something of an unprecedented... wrong voice, here we go. It must be said this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed. There are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kelana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and the ambient aether levels closely observed. Thank you. Thank you. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which is itself troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Vladimir. Regardless of their reasons, their path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally. He was also most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we're soldiers, nonetheless. And we can deal with the Imperials. You've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, too, Monago. You've been away from your family too long, don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Alright, Monago, what's up? Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you lot a proper welcome. Look at Sean Connery, though, goddamn. Thank you. Thank you. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of Adonia. Also, anytime there's a name, I wing it the best I can. I've stopped trying to read them correctly because we got to Far East, and it's like, yep, I can't say any of these. So I just do the best I can. When I do know how to say it, I say it correctly. Honored guests, I pray you partake in our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Are those chocobles? Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. When you need to know, they'll say it for you in cutscenes all the time. Right? Exactly. Come, eat your fill of our food, and drink deep of our spirits. There's more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. It's time to party. And when it's time to party, we will party hard. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. I noticed that as well. You know, seeing her with a family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we did have each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have it, even that. Theodoric, Gaius. Of course, Father and Ida had to fight. I would have too if I'd just been older. But they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts and they treat us like them. They push and then until someone pushes back, until someone takes up arms or summons a god, a false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets any better? It just goes on and on and on. There is no justice. There is just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling. But I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are? Or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on, and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's bring what it brings. Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Pieta. Sure. There we are. There's something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. You bet. And I believe now I'll be able to fly. Right? Right? I can fly now? Got it. Fringe's 8th occurrence of attunement complete. Whoops, wrong button. Here. I trust you're well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. Thank you. The greater part of the Alliance forces should be advanced into the peaks by now. I expect we will pass many of our comrades in the road east. There's a checkpoint along the way, as I recall. We'll also need to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Raz Noon is in need of a skilled warrior. This will probably open up a dungeon. Pieter. Wrong voice. Let's get the right voice here. Pieter. Might I trouble you for a moment of your time? In recent days, a young seeker of the sun has seen fit to issue me several challenges to combat. I can only assume he means to assume the role of Noon and leader of our people. Tradition dictates the strongest amongst us must take the position, so I gladly face any who believe they are fit to lead. The problem, however, is this challenger is decidedly weak. Yet no matter how many times I put him down, he refuses to concede. His invitations to duel are mild annoyance at first. I've come to find his single-minded determination to be intriguing. In fact, I was hoping you would consider trading him. I realize how absurd it sounds to help my rival to be, but I'm curious of his potential, and you would take him under your wing. He's likely loitering about Viraja. Safe travels. Sure. Excuse me, can you spare a moment? We'll be meeting to barter with the Ananta soon, and I'd like to surprise them with something more than our usual wares, something special. I'd like to find out what sorts of things they actually need, but they'll like to discover my plans if I were to ask them directly. That's where you come in. I need you to go and speak with them for me. No need to question everyone in the village, of course. If you strike up conversation with even 5 of the Nanta, I'm sure you'll find plenty. Then I can see to preparing goods that they'll truly enjoy. Sure. Yeah, I am doing all the side missions. Lots more content to voice that way. Oh, good. I didn't fall to my death. Brief terror. I go over the edge. I'm like, but then I'm fine. Good day for hunting, isn't it? Especially now that the Guardians have turned that tail and fled. Before you could set foot in that peeling stones without being dragged into a fight between them and the Resistance. Now that we're back to our usual haunts, I run into a bit of trouble. It seems that our absence as a horde of brutes have taken a liking to my favorite place to hunt. They're always hiding in the cliffs. In the cliff tops just out of range of my arrows, and swooping down when I'm not looking. Would that I had wings to fly up after them. Word has it that you have a knack for handling seemingly insurmountable problems. It'd mean the world to me if you could scale the cliffs southwest of here and do away with the boots. Alright. I can now fly. I can fly. Alright, we're going to get this other stuff taken care of, because I got all these things over there to the west, and then we'll head to the east-west. You little seeker of the sun. They look like they're swaggering. Your last adventure has been sauntering about the village. What do you want? I'm supposed to train you? Make you not so sucky? Must ask you to train me. I don't need his pity. I certainly don't need you. And I'll prove it. After I beat you bloody, I'll defeat Mraz and take my rightful place as Noon. Oh, you want to fight? It seems like it's going to go poorly for you. Yep, there you go. Don't even have to fight. You just lose. Damn it all. Why? Why am I so weak? I mean, you were just beaten by a rabbit dancing. All right, fine. If you mean to trade me, then get on with it. That's what you came here for, isn't it? Yes. Good. After a few lessons from you, Mraz will wish he'd never sent you to me. I refuse to end up like my father. I will become stronger, even if it means accepting help from my enemy. Where were we? I should have probably introduced myself. You can call me Miss Het. Now, what about, how about you show me what you can do? Sure, just follow my dance moves. Hold on a minute. I don't mean I want to fight again. I want to observe, preferably from a safe distance. A gazelle would make a good fight, and they graze nearby. Sure, I can fight a deer for you. Let's be off! I mean, if you insist. Dear me. Nope, it's gotta be the right deer. Sorry, deer. You're the wrong deer. Hey, Critius, how you doing? Welcome. We're in the process of taking back Alamigo, very slowly. Let's see. That doesn't appear to be a deer. Hold on, you're not a deer. Hola, hola. Got him. Getting ready to go to the Y. Well, have fun. Feel free to stay as long as you'd like. We're having a good time here. Getting all these little side quests done before I move on to the next section. Wow, this is apparently way the crap over here. Getting the back issue fixed sooner? Yes, definitely want to get that fixed for sure. Oh, I'm picking flowers. That's nice. We're in Dim World. Very dark place, Dim World. Much rather... Excuse me. Much rather be here during the day than during the night. And another iris. Oh, really? Come on now. I'm fortunate enough I do not have back issues. I I have kidney issues, which are much better. Those never go away. Okay. Those are really pretty. It's daytime. Alright. Go off this way. Let's get this one over here. I keep forgetting that I'm faster in the air than I am on land. Just imagine going through the trees. And of course I flew right into a cliff as I was doing that imitation. Thunk. Alright, should be one more over this ways, and then we can continue with the rest of our little tasks. Last Dreaming Flower. Alright. So I also need to talk to the Ananta, if you're somewhere around here, right? I think so. Yep, right over here. I would give anything for a new pair of gloves. The skin is quite delicate, you see, and these gloves tend to chafe my arms. Sadly, the thread I need is not so easy to come by. Let's see. Wants nice threads. We were discussing what to do about our upcoming meeting with the M tribe. I made a grievous error taking stock of our arrows. I fear we shall come up short if something is not done soon. Okay, let's see. Two more people we'll talk to. And we'll turn in the flowers we picked. Sorry, I have no time to talk. I must see to my sister's fencing lessons. Why do I seem so bothered? My sisters are constantly fawning over me. How are your scales so lustrous and smooth? You must tell us where you get your rouge. I wish I had that hourglass figure. It's not so easy being beautiful. Oh, you poor thing. We all feel bad for you being gorgeous. Let's see. Did you find the irises along the river? Sure did. There you go. Excellent. My sisters will be happy to see this when they start molting. We shed periodically, but it leaves us quite vulnerable for a time. These flowers create a potent elixir that protects our scales until they've completely hardened. They are a loving gift from our mother Lakshmi that we always remain beautiful. The Kyalne would destroy them, if only to spite us. But when they begin to molt, they are sure to regret their decision. Okay, I need the other thing here. Is my trouble written so plainly on my face? If you must know, I worry about the poison we lace our arrows with. I think it's too potent. One slip of the hand, and we'll be irreparably scarred, forever depriving the world of our unequaled beauty. Just the thought of it is too much to bear. At least you guys aren't, egotistical. Okay, this direction should be the fight with the gazelle. Yep, there it is. Oh, it's so much easier to get around whenever you can fly. It's the best. This gazelle's an alpha. Must be important. And then you go. So just dance like that. You see all the moves? Well, now I can see why my beating earlier was so swift. I feel stronger just from having watched you fight. Maybe I can put some of those moves to use against Morales. I need a moment to think. Sure, just dance the way I dance. All right, I think I'm ready. The title of Noon is as good as mine. If you'll say so. That's the wrong button. Let's try this one. Dang it. I'm getting too much of a rush. Just thwack right into the side. Okay. Where is it? Oh. Way. I'm not supposed to be. Here we go. Ugh, not again. Why am I so weak? You're not tired of this fool's errand? Tell me, why did you seek the title of Noon? My father was the Noon of the M tribe until his title was stolen and we were driven out of the village. Then, just when I thought things were at their worst, he abandoned me. This is your fault. If you hadn't taken away his title, he'd still be here. I'll rip you limb from limb, if I have to. You wait and see. That's vengeance. His father was Noon as well. There was a time when the M tribe was led by two Noons. In the common tongue, it's often referred to as chief of the tribe, but first and foremost, we are father to our people. When our hunting grounds are vast and children are many, it's sometimes necessary to have a second Noon, as we once did. After the Garleans invaded, however, our lands diminished, as did our numbers. We agreed only to a single noon was needed. Under normal circumstances, we would do battle, the loser abdicating their title. But his father relinquished it willingly, and left with him from the peering stones. We never heard from him again. Mizet, son of Ma'at, after all these years he returns. But why would his father leave him to survive on his own? Perhaps there's something amongst our people in Iranza who know what became of him. Take Mizet with you, and see what you can discern from his father's whereabouts. You'll like to find him in the southern edge of Viraj. All right. Let's continue this discussion with this person. Hey, Miss Septic Tank. Welcome back. I trust your talks with the Ananta were enlightening. Well, sure. I see. I didn't realize the stocks of supplies were so lacking. Anything else? Well, they also think they're beautiful. The poison for the arrows is too potent. Whew. I imagine such a potential irritant to the skin would prove troublesome in preparing their arrows, especially given their aversion to anything that might blemish their skin. Oh, I've got it. I'll make them long gloves to protect against their poisons. Oh, they'll need a special coating, and I'll need your help to get it. Take this container to East End and fill it with resin from the trees there. I'll see to readying fabric for their gloves. All right. Next, I gotta do this other one. Hey there, Mizgado. The boots are gone. Did you scale the cliffs? Oh, that's quite a feat. A pity you're not part of our tribe. We could do with more capable hunters like you. But what are the ghosts doing there to begin with? By all rights, they should be busy brooding about the cemetery somewhere. Oh, then again, Viraja does seem to be more than its fair share of death lately. Hopefully, any other spirits still lingering there will move on soon. Alright, head down this way, try to continue this story. I wish you hadn't seen that. What a bloody mess I was. None of this would be happening if my father was still here. It isn't easy growing up on my own. Oh, once I become Noon, though, I'll finally get the respect and admiration that I deserve. I beg of you, help me defeat Maharaz. That's actually what I'm here for. I've been here for that all along. Are you ready to whip me into shape? I've been thinking about how I need to improve. I'm fairly certain fending off attacks is my weak point. After all, both you and Maharaz bested me with a single blow. I think I've just the thing to practice defending myself. Follow me. Maybe in a bit. First off, I have to get this other thing that's way the crap over here. So, Corythius, if you're still around, my wife has temporarily given up on Final Fantasy XIV. She got to the big fight on the plains, on the steppe, and she just noped. She tried it several times and just like, nope, can't do this. And I tried to give her hints, and it just made her more frustrated. And so yeah, she's taking a break at the moment. Yeah, it's sad because like she's the one who likes MMORPGs. I'm not the one who likes them. I'm only here because of the story. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Tap the tree, fails to yield any resin. That's the wrong type of tree, I guess. Or maybe just the wrong tree. So yeah, hopefully Hopefully I can talk her back into playing, because, yeah, she just... She kept passing me. She kept trying to keep up with me. And if possible, pass me. Tap the tree, fails to yield any resin. And, yeah, she just got really frustrated the other day. And just like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, okay, hon. Take a break if you need a break. Yep, there it is. Thank you. Yeah, we got resin. Marvelous. Let's see. Next. Head off this way. Do this Pikes Falls mission. There it is. What's up, Miss Atia? Look what I found. Mark, 12 grenades left behind by the Ghanaians. Oh, can you believe it? Word has it that I've dealt with these before. Oh, sorry, word has it you've dealt with these before. So I'm sure you know what these can do. They'd be perfect for practicing my guard. Now, take these grenades and throw them at me. No need to worry. I've already emptied out most of the explosive powder. And that is how my friend died. No need to worry. I can take it. What could possibly go wrong? Exactly. I should have emptied them out a bit more. Oh, I mean, that was nothing. Go ahead. Toss me another one. I hope the next one is empty, because that one hurt. Bye, friend. It was nice knowing you. Oh, I think that one had more powder than the last one. Oh, no. That's a bad thing, mind you. Hit me with another. I can take it. You can do this, Missette. You can do this. Ah! I must have forgotten to empty out the powder. He's a trooper, right? You okay there, bud? Oh, that just means the training will make me tougher. Why, I bet I could defeat Miraz right now if I wanted. Well, yeah, you look really tough right now. Oh, perhaps after a short break. I'm certainly impressed. Those grenades took a toll on me, but I'm feeling much better. My ribs have taken on an unusual shade of purple, but I bet that means the training's working. I couldn't have come this far without you, Peter. It's only proper that I ask you to come and see me finally take down Mraz. What do you say? Yep, I look forward to watching you die horrifically. It'll be great. Thanks. You don't know how much this means to me. Let's head to the Peering Stones, then. Mraz won't know what hit him. This is gonna go so well. What's up, kitty? Yeah, I love you too, man. What, Smokey? Cat just does not understand I'm doing something other than cuddling him. He just doesn't understand it. He's just like, we are perpetually in his fate of you cuddling me all the time because I love you. Your training is unconventional, throwing grenades at your students. You know, it was on the test. I had to. Missette, have you come to challenge me once more for the title of Noon? I have. And this time I shall defeat you. Very well, let us convene at the valley at the southeast. If we convene, are you afraid I'll shame you here in front of your people? Oh, no matter. Well, it looks like we're headed to the valley. Kitty needs wobs. He demands the pets. How did you fare at the East End? There you go. Oh, good. That's more than enough. The Ananta will be quite pleased. Oh, you may be surprised to find that we've had altercations with the Ananta a time or two over territory disputes. Well, thankfully, we've managed to settle things, and this bartering of goods helps maintain good relations. Well, thanks to you, we can keep doing just that. It's too shiny. Have to make do without the glasses. Okay, we've gone through all the side quests except for this one down here. Once we get this one, we should be good. Is he just not going to show up? Or they're going to resign? Could be one of those. There you are. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show. Your time as known of the M tribe ends today. Before we begin, Mazette, there's something you must know. What now? A terrible tale told to me by the Vera. 20 years ago, a Makota of the M tribe, traveling with a child, happened upon their people. He claimed to be a Noon who relinquished his title to avoid creating discord within the tribe. Though no longer one of them, he planned to watch over them from afar. One fateful day, local wildlife were afflicted with a strange illness that drove them into a frenzy. It was as if they were possessed, forming a monstrous herd, storming toward the peering stones. He could not stand idly by and watch his former home be destroyed, and so he chose to face the beasts, alone, leaving his child in the Ananta's care. One after another the beasts fell as he drove them into a nearby cavern. Yet he would not escape unscathed, for one of the creatures struck him with a poison that would soon turn him to stone. Hey, Red 13 story. His limbs growing stiff, he used the last of his strength to collapse the cave entrance. The remaining crevice that would have allowed their escape was blocked by his cold, petrified flesh. That man was Mat, your father. There are those who called him a coward for leaving, but in truth he was the bravest amongst us. Do you recall this blade? It rested here ever since that fateful day your father gave his life to save us. My father's blade? Oh, so it is true then. Oh, I hated him for so long. Be strong, Mazette. You are your father's son, and one day you shall make a great Noon. Just not today. You tell him, Pikachu. Forgive me. My memories of my childhood are hazy, but I do recall being taken to Ananta village shortly after leaving the M tribe. Now I know why he left me all those years ago. He was a hero to the bitter end, fighting to protect our people. And now I would protect them too. I need to speak to Miraz. Now, was the story true? Or is it just a tale he told him to feel better? Either's acceptable. Ah, so you returned. Moaz Noon, I want to apologize for the disrespect I've shown you. You're not to blame for my father leaving. I realize that now. Oh, you needn't apologize. We're men of the M tribe. It's only natural that we might quarrel in one way or another. Now that you know the truth, what will you do? Oh, if you had had me, I wish to rejoin the M tribe as a Tia. I will become stronger, and one day carry on with my father's footsteps. By this blade, I swear it. Very well. I welcome you once more to the Mizet Tia of the M tribe. Train hard, young one. Become the man I know your father believed you to be. I also hold a memorial service to honor your father's sacrifice. Oh, we do not have his remains, but I pray his soul will at last be at peace. Well, thank you for all your help. I might never have learned about my father if you hadn't shown up. Next time we meet, you'll be addressing me as Mizet Noon. At least I hope so. I also expect a rematch for that first thrashing you gave me. Sure. I should get going. I have to reintroduce myself to a lot of people. Till we meet again. Words fail to express my gratitude, adventurer. He will make a fine Noon someday, when his time comes. I hope you will offer him support again, as you did this day. Alright, let's see here. Aiming. Oh well, whatever. By throwing more grenades at him. Absolutely. I am good at chunking grenades at children. Ah, what fortuitous timing. I would ask a favor of you. I spoke again with Avira regarding the death of Matt, and learned a disturbing rumor as to why the beasts of Mirage ran amok that fateful day. They believe the Kolyana are behind it. It's hard to believe such a reclusive tribe would do such a thing, but I would be foolish to doubt the word of Avira. We must be certain, which is why I would ask you to seek the truth at the heart of this matter. Perhaps it's a mere coincidence, but the Kolyana have been acting strange of late, leaving their borders to venture into the east end. An ill wind blows across the fringes. Please, you must find out what they're up to. Alright. We're apparently still not done with this. It's the eternal mission. Just keep going. Still getting ready to go? Cool deal. Did I just hear you say what I think you said? I don't know. What did I say? Chucking grenades at children? Look, that was the mission, okay? I had to. I had no choice. Now go east, now go west, now go east again. Welcome to my experience with this game. That's the one. In the game. I need to stress, in the game, not in real life. Honestly, I've never tried it in real life. No, I'm not in real life. To be fair, the kid asked him to. Exactly. Look, I was just providing a service. He asked me to throw grenades at him, so I obliged. I was helping. Remember that quest? Yep, good stuff. Oh my. Hi. Hello, ladies. Very Hildy of him? Yes, yes. Hildebrand came to mind for me as well. Oh my gosh. I'm still getting fought at. Why can't you ladies take a hint? I'm not interested. Sorry. You alright? Oh, Griffin's Bane, thank goodness you arrived. Twice now you saved me from certain doom. After completing my reports to Gridania, I thought it prudent to return and learn more about the history of this region. I was especially interested in this tree they called the Precipient One. It's revered as a source of great spiritual energy. I was told this was a place of beauty before the Garleans appeared. Yet an air of gloom hangs over the place now. I plan to investigate the degradation of the area, starting with this tree, when I was assaulted by the Kayana. But what brings you here? I'm trying to solve a mystery. You suspect they've been driving beasts from Verona into a frenzy? Perhaps that's related to the strange behavior of late. At any rate, we should have a look around. There has to be a reason why they came all this way. If the fates are kind, they'll have left us a clue. I'm pretty sure the fates are pretty evil. But, yeah, let's take a look. The Precipient One.
A foul odor assaults your nostrils.
But you find nothing out of the ordinary. Oh my goodness, who's a stinky tree? You are. My goodness, there's a lot of stuff over here. More Precipient One? It's going to be the third one I look at, obviously. Strange fumes are emanating from the roots of this tree. Man, this tree stinks. Did you find anything? I recognize these markings. This is a container of black rose. 12 help us if any more samples yet remain. I don't suppose the Kayana hid this here, do you? What could they possibly want with it? It's a good question. Peter, are you unharmed? Black Rose, yes, exactly. It's bad. Oh, don't look so surprised. Shooting a few arrows isn't that difficult, even for me. But that's not important. I came bearing news from Earth Noon. He went to meet with Avira to offer them thanks for taking me in after my father's disappearance. It was there that he learned an awful truth about the incident that claimed his life. The Kalyana used a strange fruit to drive the beasts of Viraja mad. The stampede was meant to drive out the M tribe so they could claim our lands as their own. Strange fruit? Oh, of course, the Precipient One. Well, this is only a theory, mind you, but if the contents of that container leaked into the soil, there might have been adverse effects on the plant life here. It would certainly explain the conditions of this tree. Now that the Galileans no longer move freely through these woods, the Karyana likely saw it as a chance to harvest the fruit and finish what they started. It's plain that it's a plan that reeks of their people, never wanting to sully their own hands. Thanks to you two, we can ensure it won't come to fruition. I'd love nothing more than to avenge my father here and now, but I know that's not what he'd want. I'll take her back to the Peering Stones. Miraz will know what to do with her. That poor girl. Kitty's cleaning himself. You can see his foot. I'd better go and contact Serpent Marshal Brookstone. We need to get men out here and dispose of that container. But thank you again for all of your help, Pieter. I hope our next meeting is under better circumstances. Okay. So we found more Black Rose. Hopefully there's not a lot more. Oh, obtained a Gagana skin. I wasn't even fighting. I was in a cutscene. Thanks for that, Reiko. Let's see, where are we going? This way, probably.
The rose blooms twice.
So you liked my Sean Connery voice. I actually use a Winston Churchill voice for Hildebrand, and it's the best voice ever. It's the best voice I possibly could have chosen. It's the best. I love it so much. Because he's always so serious about everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Winston Churchill voice. Like, indeed, Nashu. This calls for a man of inquiry.
That's it. See, it's better if I have the lines in front of me. But yeah, it's good stuff. For Godbert also? Yeah.
I use Sean Connery for Godbert as a full-on Sean Connery. As Sean Connery as I can.
For Godbert. Welcome back, my friend. Tell me, what did you find at East End? Well, you know, this and that and the other. My word, so that's what Vera told me was true. I never thought it a concern that the Kilya would seclude themselves. He's worth it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. They always seem so peaceful. Yet our carelessness nearly brought about the end of the M tribe. Well, we will not make that mistake again. I'll deal with the Kilyana you captured after they tell us all they know. I'm surprised, honestly, to see Mizet Tia chose to seek my counsel rather than deal with them himself. There is hope for him yet. Again, we find ourselves in your debt. I foresee great things ahead for the M tribe. I'm certain you have helped us set us on a path to lasting prosperity. Excellent. Let it go. Man, you still have more? Man, where is this mission headed? Greetings, Peter. I'm glad to see you're looking hale and hearty. We are fortunate that you returned unscathed from the business involving the Percipient one. Thanks to you and Nezatia, the Kilyana have been keeping away from it. Speaking of the Ananta, a messenger from the Vera came not long ago looking for you. Sirasa has some matters she'd like to discuss with you. Perhaps you could pay her a visit. Travel quest accepted. This is what I was hoping on. That's why I was coming back to this over and over again. I was like, man, is this going to end in a tribal quest? And it did. Because yeah, when it's got that colored icon, it's like, okay, there's something really good at the end of this. You want to do it. Man, and I always have the weirdest voices for the beast tribes, and they end up being tribal quests. I end up having to do them all the time. All right, here we go. Welcome, Peter. Allow me once again to express our gratitude for your heroic deeds. Your vanquishing of the Kayana's vile simulacrum of Sri Lakshmi is worth of the utmost praise. While I'm reluctant to ask you for your aid yet again, there's a matter of personal importance I wish to discuss with you. My beloved daughter Ayapa is as a member of the Resistance. Though she's young and unskilled in the ways of war, she labors tirelessly for the freedom of Girabanya. Now that the Galileans have relinquished their grip of the region, many Vera who served the Resistance will be called back to Viranilia, as my daughter Alpa's presence is required above all others. One day, Alpa will inherit the mantle of Broodmother, and there is much I must teach her. Despite our newfound freedom, many trials await in the days to come for all the peoples of Girabanya. We need not only strong leaders, but able successors to lead us into the future. I have written a letter to Alpa, explaining why she must return to Viranalia at once. However, I anticipate that her superiors will be against her leaving on such short notice. As a friend of the Resistance, you'll be able to persuade them to release her from service. Will you grant us your cooperation? I'll handle this. Don't worry, I got this. Your selfishness knows no bounds. Please give this letter to Alpa. She is stationed in Ralgar's Reach, and I pray for a satisfactory outcome. Lovely. We're definitely doing this before we go to anything else. If it's blue, you gotta do. If it's brown, turn it down. Until Sprout's looking for unlock important stuff, rush to each level. Yep. Rush to the max level. Yep. See, I'm not trying to rush max level. Yeah, I'll take it. I was going to go the long way, but I'll take it. I'll take a... read the content. So I read through all the little side missions so you don't have to. Others are just trying to get rating ASAP. Right. That's the ticket anyway. Indeed. Whoop, hold on. There we go. Yes, I'm Alpa. A missive from Mother, you say? Yep, here's a letter. You're supposed to head back. Let me see that. She wants me to leave the Resistance and return to Veronilia. Oh, that's absurd. I'm pleased that she has such high expectations of me. But I've still got to work here to do with the Resistance.
Oi, calm down, will you? First things first, have you got anything to say to the one who brought you the letter?
You're right. Where are my manners? I'm very grateful to you for delivering this message. Of course. That's what I do.
Oh, you'll be at Krolinsk.
Conqueror of Calastrum Nordia, aren't you?
Of course, I recognized you straight away. It's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. My name is Johin, and I report to Alpha here, believe it or not.
I suppose I should explain why I didn't want to go back, seeing as how you've traveled all this way. Although I'm assumed the title of Battlemaid, fighting isn't exactly my forte. I am much better at metalworking, and since joining the Resistance, I've been placed in command of a small group of blacksmiths. While the others are out capturing Valdonia, I was here to reach crafting armaments. If only I could have been there with them. I am proud of the work we do supporting our soldiers, but I want to be more involved. That's why I've come up with a plan to turn Castellum Valdonia into a resistance fortress, with the newly formed Valdonia gatekeepers in charge.
Alpa went straight to our commanding officers and volunteered for the post of captain. It was certainly a surprise to hear that they'd agreed to it, but she was only given permission on the grounds that I be assigned as a second in command.
And she's been nagging me constantly ever since. Anyway, my blacksmiths are mainly made up of Ananta, since we excel in forging weapons and armor. On the other hand, most of the frontline units include both Ananta and Striders. Our superiors were concerned that even though I'm a member of the Resistance, I've spent much of my time amongst my own kind. Jolim's here to teach me the ways of the other people of Girabania.
Although officially she's the one leading the unit, I'm here to act as her mentor. She's still got a lot to learn about us Striders, though. The other day she tried to take off my uniform.
And you're still going on about it. I thought you were getting ready to shed your skin, so I tried to help you out of your clothes.
How many times do I have to tell you? We don't molt like the Anta, you bumbling ninny. I just had an itchy back, that's all. I'm quite capable of getting undressed by myself, thank you very much.
Let's not go into all of that again. So, where were we? Ah, the letter. I'll send word to Mother to tell her why I'm not going home. I'm so sorry to have you involved in all of this.
Sure, no problem.
Wait, there's one more thing. While you're here, there's something I'd like to ask you. Would you be able to meet us at Valdonia? Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Johim and I will wait you at the Castellum. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly you transport yourself. Kind of go by magic.
We should do all side quests. So hard to summon the motivation to go back and finish them all.
Yep, that's what I'm here for. Get all the stuff that you wish you had done, but you didn't. I'll take care of it for you. I got your back, fam. do you mean teleporting? You know, use the what's it? The oh crap. Aetheric crystals. Using the aetheric crystals. I love that I can fly. That's so great. Every single time I'm able to fly, it feels good. Like, it's so satisfying. Really, yes. Indeed. Very much. On the map. Yep. What's this? Mm-hmm. Here, Alpha. Click the blue crystal. Otherwise, I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Sometimes it's cheaper doing it the other way, and so I prefer just going. You're here. I hope you had a safe journey. As I mentioned earlier, the Resistance wishes to repurpose this place as a new stronghold. The bridge is very important, strategically speaking, and is mainly used by Allied forces going to and from Gridania. But now that an Imperial force has been drawn out, we can expect more civilian traffic in the future. That said, if 10 score legionnaires suddenly showed up and demanded their bridge back, we'd be hard-pressed to hold them off with the forces we have stationed here now. Tell me, Peter, what do other peoples do at times like this? Well, generally they get more people. Adventurers, yeah. Let's go. The Grand Companies recruit full adventurers like me. I could bind it to a controller button. I do have it on a controller button as well. What a fantastic idea. Adventurers could cover out our lack of enlisted soldiers. At least for the time being. Let's spread the word about the Vidonia gatekeepers are offering work. There's not a moment to lose. You're an adventurer. You'll sign up to help, won't you? Of course. I suppose I could lend you my strength. 1,000 blessings upon you. Now let's begin by... Ah, someone is coming. Wait, is that who I think it is? Is it your mother? Is that who you think it is? That's my guess. Yeah, there we are. Why, she's bigger than you. Mother. How? I never delivered the message. I read your message, Alpha. You formed the Vidana gatekeepers and then been made their captain. That's what I wrote, isn't it? I've got an important assignment to attend to, and I intend to see it through. Oh, so it's this important assignment of which you speak. I'm responsible for converting this place into a full-fledged resistance fortress. It's vital to the defense of both Gridania and Giralbania. Alpha, you possess many virtues, but strength in battle is not among them. Yet you believe you're capable of leading this endeavor. Sure. Very well, the entire region stands to benefit from strengthened borders, our village included. But remember, Alpha, you're my heir. You cannot shirk your responsibility forever. You may remain here on one condition. It will soon be time for me to shed my skin, and when it's over, I shall return to inspect this stronghold. If your work here is found to be unsatisfactory, nothing you say or do will stop me from taking you back to Villaneda. Fine, have it your way. We'll see when it's done to this place. You'll regret ever doubting me. I look forward to it. Until we meet again. Fare you well. It seems my debt to you continues to grow. Please, grant my daughter your counsel. Though she is rash and impulsive, her spirit burns brightly. Sure.
So if we succeed, Vidonia will provide Vera Nilda with greater security, and if we fail, the village gets its future successor back. Your mother certainly knows how to negotiate.
We won't fail. I'll do everything in my power, and more to succeed.
If you say so, Captain. Right, what needs doing first?
If you're going to hire adventurers... Wrong voice. If we're going to hire adventurers, we need to choose the right person for each job. We need to think about payment, too. Got it. I'll tell Ishuna, Madura, and the others to start getting things organized. I knew I could rely on you. There's still a good deal of time before Mother sheds her skin, so let's best use it the best we can. Put up the banners. They'll show everyone that this Calestrum is now under the jurisdiction of Eldina gatekeepers. I hope we can count on your help too, Pieter.
Sure, why not? Travel quest complete. So they're one of those reptiles that basically give birth to clones.
There's no need for males.
All right. Verdana gatekeepers have taken command of Castellum Villadina. Excellent.
Travel quests unlocked.
I now have a friendly reputation with Avira. Avira travel quests are now available in Asuna at Castellum Villadina. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from Madura.
Excellent.
Nice music. Alright, well, we're going to grab some of this real quick. Sluggish Endeavor.
You're truly a sight for sore eyes, my friend. Our scouts recently had the misfortune of spotting a monstrous slug near Dimworld. Their grotesque appearance and corrosive slime is enough to make one spew. They must be dealt with, but I am ashamed to confess the gatekeepers are ill-suited to fight them. The mere sight of them is enough to make most convulse, and those who manage to approach are then irreparably scarred by their acidic slavering. Please, I beg you, go to Dimworld and rid us of this blight on the land. You betcha. In an effort to improve relations with Gridania, Captain Nalpaz proposed a joint initiative to revitalize the Percipient One and cleanse the surrounding land. The Gridanians have offered to provide elixirs that will purify the soil. And we, for our part, have prepared a tonic to guard the roots from rot and decay. Pray, take these 2 vials of tonic to the Percipient One and pour them onto the roots. You betcha. One more. Do you not find the heat of this bridge unsufferable? Well, perhaps not. You striders have shoes to protect your legs. As the sun rises in the sky, so too does the heat of this bridge. By high noon, we're treading across hot coals. My sisters suffer burns from merely standing guard. Something must be done. Might I trouble you to collect blossoming clumps in the east end? Even 2 would be more than suffice. You can find them on the banks of Tim and Beck. Sure thing. False nails. So I can put on fingernails. You guys are fun. Alright. We'll get these missions taken care of, and then maybe we'll get to continue with the story. Had to do this for them a long time ago. I really wanted them. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool thing to have in the game. I mean, they really wouldn't go with Pieter, but it's cool they have the option. You can dye the fake nails? Nice. Oh, hello. You surprised me. I didn't realize you were here to kill me. I don't know why not. It should have been pretty obvious, but what are you gonna do? Got him? Uh-oh, more. Oh, dang slugs. more slugs. There they are. So the first creature that ever killed me was a slug in the game. And I have not forgotten it. It's cool you can die to fake nails. So that would be something that my wife would just like die over. She would just think that was the best thing of all time. Contaminated roots. Let's preserve the tonics then, shall we? Okay, I need to do that one more time. Probably on this other side here. Pretty outfits can be expensive. I believe that. Okay, somewhere around here there should be a second thing for me to do. There they are. The darn contaminated roots. Then preserve the roots. Is that good for the tree? Whatever. Peter would be pretty obsessed with, like, being one with nature. That would be his thing. He is a Vieira through and through. Much more so than I am. Okay, I got one muscling. Then we get this other muscling really quick. We have to get a specific muscling. We can't just kill those musclings down there. We have to find the right musclings. Very important. Okay, where is it? There he is. Hey there, Mr. Mossling. How you doing? Okay. We got all 3 missions done. Yep, I have crafting abilities, and I almost never use them. But I have them. If I decided I wanted to, I could totally do them. This is done, then. The slug is no more. You will use them? Excellent. You have my humblest thanks. If the gatekeepers should encounter another, you can be certain we'll call for you again. You are returned. The deed is done, then. Indeed it is. Excellent. It's been many moons since we've had need of such a potion. Its preservative properties allow plants to thrive in even the harshest of conditions. Never did I imagine it would serve to nurture the recipient one. To return to its former glory, they will take some time, as well as its additional treatments of our tonic. I trust we can count on your aid when you have need of it again. Sure, why not? There you are. Will you be able to find any muslings? Here are 2 of them. My sisters will be pleased to see these. With a little work, they'll make for fine towels. You'd be hard-pressed to find material more absorbent. Towels make easily last through a full day's work and keep our skin cool. Would that they did not wear out so quickly. We have need of more, and I'm certain we will. I hope we can count on you again for assistance. Sure thing. I mean, I could buy ventures, but right now I am pretty good. Alright, I think we can start with the story again. I just love the way the engine hums on this thing. You know, that and also, you know, Terra's theme, because, I mean, obviously. Hello, Mr. Alliance Recruit. How are you? Scions, pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Aliguri and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? Sure. I have to keep checking it because I do have responsibilities for work that they're sending me. Oh, dang it. It's a problem of streaming during a virtual day. It's like I'm mostly free, except when I'm not.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village. The first of many.
Yeah, boy. Freedom for Alamigo. Alamigo. I think that's the name I've pronounced the most different ways in my playthrough. I now know how to say it right, so we're good. What's up, Minago? As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the normal reaches. Hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. So you see those three towers in the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of the cliff. So attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, is no different from any other Imperial installation. You now see why Verdonia is so important, right? Right then. Come along. They're waiting for us in Aliguri. Cool. It's a place we could actually attack. Let's take back Alamigo, right? Never run fast enough to go away on their own. And that's the value of skeleton. That and getting through dungeons quickly. Let's try to head toward the marker for now. Oh, Bandersnatch. You sure look like a Bandersnatch. We found the new location. Hey there, Minago.
Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are.
Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence.
Less than you may imagine. The Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We're about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris.
Though we're fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend.
Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you're ready.
Of course.
Well, you heard the flame, General. Looks like you've got a meeting to attend. We've got a meeting to attend.
Alright, so talk to the Chocobo Keep, attune to the Aetherite, and begin conversation.
Well, met traveler, might I interest you in the Chocobo Porter? Oh, don't tell me, it's your first visit to the shop. I've heard it all before.
I feel well attuned. Alright, let's see. What's next? Let's mend our stuff. We got a thing or two to mend. Yep. Okay, we're good there. And do I want to buy anything? I don't think so. Hi. Cat tried to on my leg. He does that crap. Everything is worse than what I already have. No need to even look. Okay. I did not pay attention to the cat. That's the cat's idea. The cat is like, listen, sir, you are here at my pleasure. If you are not giving me constant attention all the time, you are not doing your duty. All right, let's see here. Oh, there's a war table. Yeah, Robon, what's up? Oh.
That's everyone. Then let us begin. Alighieri is ours, and for mercy we took it without losing a single man. But we dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatorius will not be so easily won.
If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations? For Zenus to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is inexplicable.
We searched the village and found no traps or any other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to Alamigo is through the east, through Specula Imperatoris and Castrum Albania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means that we must need to strike Specula Imperatoris quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces on the field, and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers.
I see. And we have no choice but to accept what we've been given.
Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has something planned, but we just have to deal with it when the time comes.
It is a Zap Brannigan.
The assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatoris. During that time, I will hold the Scions in reserve at Alighieri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response.
Very nice. Thank you. Understood. Wait a minute. We should be fighting with you in the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Pietro after what he's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. I mean, if she wants to fight, let's say let her fight. Thanks, I knew you'd understand. Perhaps it would be best if I were to accompany you. Alice can stay with Pietro. Go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves.
You have your orders. Dismissed. Very heroic music. Meanwhile, deep within an Imperial research facility, man, this has got an occult vibe. It's funny how you can go occult just with like a couple of candles.
Oh, my head.
Cryo. Yep.
Let us see.
We're experimenting on her now.
So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, what have you done to me?
Look the same as ever.
Though we Guardians are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics.
Okay.
This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Found you.
A little close there, I'll say. So full of fire and ego, aren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. And now I gotta take this message because I was like, it's important, I'll leave a message. And they did. Be right back. Just kidding. It wasn't important at all. I'm going to go get some more coffee. I'll be right back.
We have an exciting opportunity for this winter. Would you like to... It's like, no, I won't. Thank you. You're back. Welcome back.
How's your back? So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lise go alone. Careful, I'll say he tends to throw grenades at people your age. Only when I am asked to. Needed to cool off, worked up a sweat. Excellent. It's good, though. It's healthy. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. If you come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know, I sent word to Aravon's squadron. They're already searching for they're already searching other nearby areas. So we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Oh, that's good. I'm so glad you walked off, because we were way too close. You were in my comfort zone. In my bubble. I only threw grenades the one time, okay? Well, several times, but only on request. Well, I have the look of a capable lad who doesn't blink in the face of danger. Might you be willing to help a man down in his luck? No, sorry, I don't have any money. No. I used to be a carpenter, you see. And I made my living fixing the wagons of all the caravans which used to pass through Alighieri. When the Galileans took over, the merchants fled, along with all of my business. I did what I could to make ends meet after that, but now that we're free of those Imperial dogs, I like to dust off my tools and do what I can to help the resistance. Trouble is, my tools aren't here. I hid them away in Goodblade, or what's left of it. I'd go myself, but the place has been overrun with all manner of unsightly creatures. I'd never make it out of there alive. That's where you come in. I want you to check the crates there and bring back any of my tools you can find. I'm counting on you. All right. I was like, hey, is that a door? No, not. Okay, let's see here. Oh, by the look of those strange garments, I take it you're an adventurer? If you have a little time to spare, I could use your help. I was hoping to make a charm for a friend of mine, and I desperately need the Horn of Gazelle. They're not easy to come by here in Alighieri, and I could never hurt one on my own. For an adventurer like yourself, I bet it'd be as easy as kicking rocks. Normally, you'd need to travel pretty far to even find gazelles. I've heard a stray was spotted near Miriam's Lock. I don't have much, but I'll gladly pay you for its horns if you can find it. Sure, I'll kill endangered species. I have no problem with that. That's completely against my backstory, but you got it, babe. Gennaro is concerned.
Hey, you're one of those adventurers everyone's been talking about, right? I have a small favor to ask if you'd be so kind. Ever since the Resistance showed up, my sister's been running off to go train with spears, talking about becoming a lancer. Oh, I'd hoped it was just a phase, but she's been returning home later and later. As a matter of fact, it's almost time for us to get working at the tavern, and she's not back yet.
Are you working nights?
She's never been late before, and I'm starting to worry. Do you think you could find her and make sure she's okay?
It's 7 p.m., mate lady, but okay, sure. Maybe she's at home asleep. Oi, adventurer. If you're planning to linger a while, would you mind making a small delivery for me? I thought I'd give the soldiers a sample of my wares as a show of appreciation for taking back Alighieri. With all these customers, though, I'm too busy by half. Would you mind passing around a few bottles of this here spirits? Want me to give out free booze? How is that going to help your business? I'm sure they've worked up quite a thirst. Sure, I'll give out free alcohol. I'm sure the people will love it. And that's going to make you money somehow? Odo, I loved you in Deep Space Nine.
Wait, I know you. Peter Krolinsk. Well, this is certainly a welcome surprise. Maybe you don't mind my imposing. I'd like to ask a favor of you. As you're well aware, the Battle of Rogger's Reach was gruesome, and heavy losses on both sides. If what I've been told is true, our losses would have been far greater, if not for one brave soul. He was only a messenger of the Alliance meant to relay information to our commanders, yet he went above and beyond the call of duty, seeing the wounded to safety, all the while fending off enemy attacks. Such heroism is worthy of great praise. I would thank him myself, if we're not preoccupied with my duties. They say he's come from Alighieri, and I would ask you to congratulate him in my stead, as well as the officer who trained such a true-hearted soldier.
Okay. Sure.
Gods, I'm thirsty.
Here's some booze. It's free. This is supposed to make you money somehow.
A bottle of spirits to celebrate. This couldn't have come at a better time. Thank you.
Hey there, Mr. Storm Officer.
Unless there's something I can help you with, I must ask you move along.
I'm supposed to congratulate you. Good job.
A nice dancing outfit. What's this? I don't recall doing anything worthy of praise.
Well, that guy over there wanted me to congratulate you.
With all due respect, you are mistaken. It was unit of the Twin Adder that was charged with relaying communication to Alliance commanders. I believe a few of the officers are still stationed in Goodblade if you wish to speak with them.
Okay. We'll do this other thing then. Hey there, Pale Morning. You want some booze? Good evening, adventurer. What can I do for you? Here's some alcohol for you.
That's awfully kind of you. Obviously, I can't drink this now, but I'll pass along my thanks all the same.
Yes? Well, what is it? Here's some free booze.
Oh my, a bottle of Girabania spirits.
I take it the people here are in a good celebrating mood? I think I'll go and have a drink right now. Hey there, recruits. Have a drink on me. No, don't pour the drink on me.
There's something I can help you with, sir?
Here you go.
A bottle of spirits?
Why, how generous of them. With my shift ending soon, this is just what I needed to relax. Excellent. Well, I gave out the free alcohol. Hope you make lots of money off of that somehow. Thanks for that. Nothing like a bottle of spirits to lift one's spirits, I always say. Alighieri's been through so much over the years. And it does my heart good to know that we can breathe free again. That's why I decided to give these brave soldiers my very best bottles of Eric. It's a special brew made right here in Alighieri. To be honest, I'm not sure how I'll replenish my stocks, but it's worth it to see everyone enjoying themselves. We've had enough worrying to last us a lifetime. For now, I say we drink and enjoy the taste of victory. Excellent. All right, let's see. Let's head off this ways. No, don't attack me. I'm busy. So Corythius, I didn't work out today because it was too cold, because we had a wind chill below 0. I imagine in Alaska that wouldn't be considered cold. Stupid mating beetles. Leave me alone. Search for the J-Tribe youngling. Oh, thank you. My sister? Oh no, have I been gone that long? So, my sister? Oh no, have I been gone that long? I know she worries, but if I'm to improve with the lads, I need to practice. I've actually been at this longer than she thinks. We obviously couldn't handle weapons when the Garleans were still about, but I was quite fierce with a broomstick. I worked at it every day. My mother would always boast about my aunt being the greatest lancer in all the realm, and if I were that strong, then maybe I could have saved her. I still have much training to do, but I swear on my spear, no one will ever harm the people of Alighieri ever again. Let's head this way, then. Should be something down there. I see it over there. If you would like to help me dance away, we'll do that over here. Oh, nice. Check this out. Got him. I hit it whenever I hit the wrong button. Alright, let's head this way. Off we're going to Wild Blue yonder. And we're running barrel up there. How can I get up there? Aha! I found the rotting barrel. Alright, let's get him. You look inside the rotting barrel, but find nothing. Oh no, my bird died. Come back to me, birdie. Is it inside the splintered crate? I found a worn artisan's tool inside the splintered crate. Excellent! I found what I was looking for. No, come over here. Come on. Come on, get in there. My, that's foreboding over there, isn't it? Meanwhile, the creature's like an opening. Can we inside this rotting barrel? Look inside the rotting barrel and find nothing. Okay, fine. You want to fight, but I'm not especially keen to fight, but I'll do what you really need to do. Aha! It hit me and it hurt you. Let's check inside this rotting barrel. Find one artisan tool inside the rotting barrel. Okay, two more, or one more. Oh, hold on. All right, let's see. Someone's just responding to a comment I made. Wasn't anything worth my attention. All right. Okay, well, somewhere around here there should be something I can do. I certainly don't see anything. Up there, I see it. How do I get up there? Is there no way up? Inside, maybe? Nope. No obvious ways up. You're gonna make me start platforming again, aren't you? Yep, it's on top there. Oof. Okay, you still got that car? I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there without the car. Oh, just kidding. I got up there. Never mind. I guess just following where you showed me was enough. And look, there's nothing up here. I imagine the entire thing. Awesome. Hey there, Serpent Officer. Greetings, adventure. Is there something I can help you with? If so, please speak up. I want to congratulate you for a job well done. Is there some cause for celebration I'm not aware of? Apparently you gave something to someone at some point, I don't know. I say, yes, I do recall a man from my unit being assigned to that position. Unfortunately, I was stationed at Castromorians at the time, so I cannot say for certain who it was. My subordinates would know who you seek. However, they are to return home after one final patrol around Anagiri. If you go now, perhaps you can speak with one of them before it's too late. Before they leave, I mean. Is this a splinter crate I need? Find one artisan's tool inside the splinter crate. Excellent. Alright, so let's go to this other area this way. Nope, not that way. This way? That also apparently is the wrong way. Nope, not doing that. Let's see. Got everything I needed there, so let's head this way. You're gonna make me go up, aren't you? Yeah, you sure are. Wait, no, we're still good. Hey, it's an ethereal current. I haven't been looking for those. Now I understand the movement of the winds. Okay, who am I fighting? You. Imperial Slasher. Oh man. It's like a 90s movie. 1890s. Got him. Okay. So about that. Let's head out this way. Wait, no, I don't want to do that yet. That's how we'll finish. I'm going to head back up this way, get this other one.
It's so slow.
It's okay, it'll help me appreciate when I can fly again. Yep, I see him. Oh, you really want to die? Okay, I'll oblige. Just as well. Oh, hello. Looks like a stray gazelle. Okay. Giselle's no longer horny. Took care of it. Let's head this way then. So on the subject of cheesing it, basically I'm not here for any kind of platforming anything. So if the task is, hey, do this platforming move, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather just completely skip it. Because the number one rule of streaming is never stream something you're not enjoying, and I do not enjoy platforming. Go around this way. Stay away from Kagane Tower. Yeah, Kagane's got platforming. I've already experienced some of that. Please leave. I need to be alone. Okay, but first I want to congratulate you. Good job. I said leave, damn you. Why do you insist on showering me with unwarranted gratitude? Yes, I was that Raldo's reach. I was barely able to escape with my life, let alone save another's. I'm afraid the man you're looking for isn't here. Such a brave soul, that one. Our mission was done, yet he chose to stay on the front lines and save us as many as he could. If not for his injuries, he would have... The man died a hero. No doubt anyone would ever know it. All we can do now is pray he finds peace in the great beyond. That poor man. The wind gently whispers as if response to your prayer. Not in response to your player. That's completely wrong.
The wind appreciates your ability to play, playa.
I don't think that's the vibe they're going for here. How fares the unsung hero of Ralga's Reach? Oh, he died.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. I'll have to go pay my respects later.
It's a terrible tragedy to lose such a fine soldier, but through his sacrifice, a great many will live to keep fighting the good fight. While we carry on in his stead, someday bring a lasting peace to the realm. That's how war goes. People who deserve to live die. And people who don't deserve to live also die. Any luck out there? Found some tools. By the God, you found them. This takes me back. I miss the hustle and bustle this place used to be known for. There was a time when the trade between Ul'dah and the Near East passed through these streets. An endless procession of caravans. And I made sure those wagons were in tip-top shape to make their journey. Soon enough, the Resistance will get things back the way they were. And you can bet your left leg I'll help them any way I can. Well, that's good. Just the left leg, though, right? Don't need to lose both legs. Yeah, they're lonesome less. Is it true? Was there really a gazelle up there? Yep. Here you go. Here's a gazelle horn. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. She's going to love the charm I'll make with this. They say the horns of a gazelle are a symbol of strength, you know. She'll need it where she's headed. With Alighieri finally liberated from the Garleans, she intends to move to Elda and start a business. I could never do something so bold. After everything we've been through, the world seems like such a scary place. If fate should curse me to be taken by the Garleans again, I'd... Never mind me. She's always been the brave one, and I know she'll be fine. Still, I'll feel better knowing that she has my charm with her. I'm glad I could kill that magnificent beast just so you could make a trinket. That is so against anything Pietro would ever do. Glad we got to do that. My sister's returned home. Oh, thank you so much for finding her. She told me about her plans, wanting to follow in the footsteps of our aunt. Oh, the Hellfire Phoenix, they called her. Before I was born, she led others away from Gir Albania to escape subjugation by the Garleans. From what I've heard, she was incredibly brave, with a strong sense of justice. If my mother hadn't been pregnant with me, she likely would have left with her. Oh, I sometimes wonder if she regretted not going. Now it seems my sister will sometimes leave as well, and someday I'll have tales to tell my children of their aunt's adventures in a distant land. Just like my mother. Oh, goodness, listen to me and my crazed ramblings. You pay no attention to me. We'll be just fine. Sure thing. Ignore you. Got it. Okay. Good. Set off this. Yes. All right. Cool. Where is the nearest compass? To the east, where I can't go. All right. Fair enough. To go around. All right. Here, Elsie. What's up? Give me a moment, Peter. Say that again, if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Yes, keep me apprised of any developments. That was Olivold. The pair that was spying on us from the fringes has followed us here. What about you, Peter? Any trouble? Not really. And I was thinking we might be due some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them. I hope the assault on Specula Imperatus is going well. I mean, it's 3 in the morning. If not, we'll certainly hear about it. Raban being Raban.
Oh, you've improved, lad.
Indeed.
Come now, father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Ravan is such a badass that when he lost an arm, it didn't really affect him at all.
Our work here is all but done. What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements.
Never really needed the second arm. It's always uncomfortable to sleep with it anyway. Right, it was just in the way.
A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders. Lord Xenos said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers? You must be mistaken.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Xenos yourself. I thought not. Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Ransford, Rudolph, Hamlet. For us. For our people. For our future.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
Is she experiencing the echo? She's acting like it. Of course, this is reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII.
What in the seven hells?
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
Panther 12, did you see that? The main tower just collapsed. You heard it too, didn't you? It must have been the cannon at Castrum. Albania, but that was an Imperial installation, and their troops were still... Damn it, no one's responding. I don't know if the shell's being jammed or... We have to go. Right now. They need our help. Sure thing. Did we survive? This way. There's no time to lose. Because we didn't see Lise, and Lise was there. Oh, it's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Oh, stuff again. The gate. That's our way inside. We need to find my brother. Right now. Locks in the massive gate appear to have been disabled. You need only prise them open to pass through. Into the Imperator's.
I'm glad you're here, Pieter. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us, on Specula Imperatoris. I didn't think they had it in them. To kill their own men just to kill us? God damn them all.
Where is my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him.
He was in the tower when it was struck. But that may not mean anything. Our forces were still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Alice, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand?
He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Death Hall's Great Hall. You gods, what were the Imperials thinking? They were thinking they wanted you dead and would kill you any way possible. Actually, they probably thought they were killing me.
Thank you. I think I can manage on my own.
Where is Lise?
This sounds almost Mass Effect-like. Just give me a moment so the world stops spinning, would you? There. Well, Gary's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it. Yeah, everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower.
important. Wait, I know you. Peter Krolinsk, Ward of House Fortums. We fought together at the steps of the faith. You saved me life back then. And now... I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times. Thank you. Conrad, can you hear me? Now go. Put him down over there. Well, Lisa's living. Good. I was very worried about Lise right there. Cause it's like, Peter, you stay home. Lise, come on. It's like, that's not good. So, thankfully, we survived. Kat has decided to open the window, which has suddenly increased the brightness of the room a great deal.
Conrad,
unfortunately, a lot of brightness
Conrad,
messes this up.
speak to me.
And there's Conrad.
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
Meanwhile, in the chaos of Castrum Albania,
Next round, double the charge.
Justinian?
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
That's the cerulean pipeline!
Justinian just doing Justinian
How
things.
can one man? Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
Good luck.
My lance has slain far greater beasts.
Right, exactly. You do not want him. You do not want him above you. And unfortunately, yes, he jumps.
You're welcome, boy.
Notify all units! I want that
There he
intruder
goes.
found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon!
Good luck. So we've had several deaths of important characters, and none hit me quite the way that Moonbrida's death did. The savages are coming. Yes, let everyone know. We're on our way. But yeah, Moonbrida's death, like, I was upset. Like, I was angry at Moonbrida's death. I was like, what? No, we need her. Wait, what? What are you doing? Yeah. Isael's death was what that was. And now we've lost, the samurai, and we've lost this guy. A lot of people, I was like yelling at the screen. We could have killed them. We could have walked away. But instead we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. We showed them mercy, and this was their response? Fire and blood? This was their answer? Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. God is my witness. There will be a reckoning. Go get him, Estinian. Oh, wait. No. Sorry. You sounded like Estinian. Can't forget about Hashi, though. Hashafant didn't hit me. Yeah. Hashafant didn't hit me the way it did others. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. Yeah, everyone is like, man, I love Hashafant so much, and it's so sad he was upset. So upset he died, and I was just kind of like, eh. And they're like, how can you, Hashafant? Hashafant's great. It's like, eh. Sorry. It didn't hit me like Moonbrida's death. It just didn't. Forgive me. Now's not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. Here's your original #1 fan. I know. I just... We three will see to Commander Kemp's body. Find my sister and return to Alagiri. Okay, I'll use the map to find her. She's right over here. I'll say we found your brother's body. Yep. It was right where he left it. He's still talking. Brutal streamer. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to act as though I'm upset by things I'm not upset by. I'm not going to be false. Those names of kids hates this fan. Only fictional fans. Only the fictional fans. Yeah, that should suffice for now. Go on and join the others. Yep, we found your brother's body. He was still talking. He's alive. He's fine, actually. Tell me you found Alfino. Tell me he's alright. Yeah, most of him. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I could have done. Saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alagiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on our way. Alright, sure. Help soldiers in need of assistance. Oof. Alright, well, never mind there. Someone over here needs my help. My helper attends is tingling. Who needs my help? You're wounded, Imperial. Let me aid you. No, it wasn't that long ago I tried to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. Oh, to hell's with this. I should be back in Isambard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Yep, just remember, we helped you. They shot at you. Don't forget. We don't actually fire on our soldiers. Just saying. Although I have been known to chuck grenades at my friends. But only if they ask. Sometimes I do. Not intentionally. Look, that was an accident, okay? Stop bringing it up. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose, and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. Gotta keep them on their toes. It was a great prank. They wouldn't stop bleeding long enough to stop yelling. I tell you, people just don't have any sense of humor anymore. Okay, the other one is around somewheres. Ish. Probably. Alright. Where are you? There's an injured person hiding around here somewhere. Here, hurt person. Come on, hurt person. Tell me where you are. Not in here. Come on. Where are you? There it is. Oh, bless your kind. Wait, is that you, Peter? I didn't recognize you at first. Been feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Look, I'm supposed to be off the clock. Stop sending me messages. Sorry, my Walmart package, what? It's not important. It's delayed. Oh, whatever. Just get it to me whenever. Alright, let's go. These ways. Alright. Peter, we've given our Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. Our Alliance and Resistance units have now been withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Aldin. Sure. Oh my goodness. Time to meld some stuff. Oh no. Oh no, that's higher level than I can do. Level 68 Disciple of the Hand to meld this materia. Oh, tragedy. Alright, I'll do that later. Request from me. Up. What do you need? I'll press the meld. Let's see here. Alright, one more melt. Nope, 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 stop it. No, what are we doing? Look. Can we... Here we go. Alright. One more. Thank you very much. Alright. Let's see here. You know, I'll do that later. Yeah, we're good. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Uh-oh, you're giving me crap. More critical. Look, I got plenty. Thank you. I've actually got plenty. The problem is... I would have to give you, like, lots and lots of it. Because it's not going to work. Like, I can request a melt, but we'll just sit here and do this, like, all day long. There we go. Being able to request eternity. You didn't want it? Fair. Alright, thank you so much. Alright. I think we're good. Alright, I'm going to dye this. Pietro has this love affair with, like, grays and whites. All of your classes are higher? Right. Okay, Robon, what's up?
These deaths weigh heavily on my soul. Commander Kemp's, most of all. He was a wise leader, he was a patriot, but above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger. Let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield, where next you face the enemy.
It will carry us far, General. Of that, I have no doubt. Ere we take another step forward toward Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castrum Albania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We lose countless men before we even reached the walls.
Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they?
You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, perhaps due to a malfunction. Hey, Kitty.
Wow, he just really hopped up there. As one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage, your heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. Hi, Kitty. Yep, that's Smokey, the diabetic gamer cat. And he really loves watching me play. Especially if there are tails on the screen. If there are tails of any creatures on screen at all, Smokey is like, what's that?
Then I just have to go and see for the cannon. I have to go to see for myself if the cannon's still operational.
Are you mad? Conrad put me in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon.
I know how you feel, Nago, I do. But I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Palpamo and I arrived at Ralga's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance. And then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions. And even then, I knew deep down that it was just an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart, because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. And then I met someone on the other side of the world who'd struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left. And if the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got. And I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. But don't worry, Nago. I'll come back. I promise. All of them at Coat are so cute. All of them.
While I acknowledge Commander Heck's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do it alone. Pieter, would you go with her?
Would have done it even if he hadn't asked, sir.
Then it is settled. We shall await your return.
Elise. 1 hour left for streaming today. Sorry to drag you into this, Pieter. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now, all I can be is myself. I have an Ara alt, so I appreciate your Ara as well. Alright. Molybdenum things, and of course this one also needs melding. Let me get this started first before I do this rest of stuff. Woo! Yeah! I'm appreciated. You are! If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk to me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the cache from Nifix Hope. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. I shouldn't take us long to get there, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or it might be just an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk.
Please, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed.
To reach the ship, I'll have to scale the cliff's face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, all right?
And also you've got the Scholar, which on my alt is a job I really appreciate. I especially like the story in second half of A Realm Reborn. I haven't finished it. I'm still like level 45, but I'm enjoying that story. It's good stuff. And your girl kind of resembles a little bit. Yes, very nice. Your girl kind of resembles Terra just a little bit, and the girl I run looks a little bit like Major from Ghost in the Shell. All right, what am I doing? Oh, I was going to ask for meld. I hit the wrong button. Ship dates back to the days of the Great Flood. The legend goes that it was teleported onto the rocks by magic. No idea if it's true, but I'll be damned if I know what else I've got up to up there. Haven't played it, but I do find the Terra cute. Yes. Yes, Terra is cute. There is a lot about Final Fantasy VI that's quite good. Like all of the old Final Fantasies, it doesn't age that well because there is grinding, and that is the major thing about the old Final Fantasies that's really obnoxious. But what are you going to do? So, let's get some more... Let's get some direct hit rates on these. Ooh, never mind. What I meant was, let's get some critical hit rates on this. All right. And another request. Direct hit rate doesn't work. Screw it. We'll do determination. And lastly, we'll get and more determination. Yes, I know. Awesome, you made it. Good job. Okay. Well, I'm going to make a quick restroom break,
part of the kidney issues I mentioned earlier, and I'll be right back. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not actually totally fine, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's good. You have the look of a man who takes their work seriously. Would you mind finding someone for me? A few too many of our soldiers have been shirking their duties of late. Scare off a few Garleans and suddenly everyone's complacent. In fact, I've been told that they've been seen lazing about the good blade. And if I wasn't so goddamn busy, I'd drag them back here myself. Go and tell anyone you see there that I'd like to have a word with them. Okay. You don't look like you've been from around here. This may sound strange, but I could use the help of a stranger right about now. Seeing as our troops are going to be stationed here for the foreseeable future, I'd like to have a sit-down of sorts with the people of Alamigo. Hear their grievances, see what we can do about being as unintrusive as possible, that sort of thing. The few people I've tried to speak with on the matter have been unreceptive, and I suspect as long as it's a soldier asking, the responses will all be the same. They've had no reason to turn you away, though. Would you hand out a few of these invitations, and perhaps ask them why people are so leery of us? Sure. No worries. Uh-oh. There's Lost Reiko. Adventurer. I have a great need of assistance. One of our men left to deliver provisions to a camp in the north and is yet to return. I fear he may have been attacked on transit. But with so much to attend to here in Galbene, none can spare the time to join me in searching for him. Sorry about your disconnect. With you at my side, I'm certain we can see him home safely. Come! If he's gravely injured, we could ill afford for us to delay. Okay, but first I need to go talk to all these other random people. I have important missions to take up. White Hiri is planning a surprise. Oh, hi there. Thanks again for helping me before. Word around town is you're some sort of adventurer, is that right? I'm in a bit of a tight spot, and you're likely the only one who can help me. You see, I need legs from the Chapulis, hopping around inside of town. 3 or so should do the trick. I'd go myself, but they'd stomp me into the ground faster than a saboteur and a sabotender in a sandstorm. What do I need them for? Well, you'll have to wait and see. All right, then keep your secrets. Can I help you? Here's an invitation to the forum you were asking for. Thanks, but no. I appreciate the resistance is chasing off the Orderlians, but what happens when they come back? If worse comes to worse, I don't want anyone calling me no resistance slobber. Until I've seen how this all plays out, you can count me out of any talks with the resistance. Cool. We'll remember your support, bud. Yes. Yes, you'll do quite nicely. Zetsu's the name, and soldier for the resistance is my trade. And you have an adventurer. You are an adventurer, are you not? And if you're as well-traveled as you seem, then you must know where this conversation's heading. I was making a routine shipment here in Alighieri when a band of Kikirin attacked my wagon and relieved me of all my wares. For a blessing, the crates were rather heavy, so I doubt they were able to carry them far, if at all. Would you go and recover them for me? They'll be heading back to the Carmine kitchen. I doubt they could make it much further than the abandoned Garlean outpost to the north. All right. Oh, an adventurer. What can I do for you? Here's an invitation to the forum. Speak with the resistance. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not. I'm grateful for what you've done. Truly. I am. I've lost too many to this fighting with the Garleans. They like to run off and get killed just as we were getting to be friends, and my heart simply can't take it anymore. Understandable. It is tough to lose friends. Why, hello there, sweetie. Oh, well, you're not here for my services, are you? Yep, sorry. An invitation to talk with the resistance, sir. Oh, mayhaps I can pick up a new clientele while I'm there. Oh, my coffer's been running a bit dry ever since the Garleans left. Oh, not that I enjoy their company, mind you. I did what I had to get by. The resistance, however, is a different story. I'd gladly offer my services to the brave women who fought to save our home. Of course you would. Yes, you hated taking their money. You're going to love taking our money. I understand, yes. Something I can help you with, lad? Here's a forum. Talks with the resistance. Of course I'll go. After all they've done for Alighieri, the least I can do is hear what they have to say. Okay, let's talk with the other thing real quick. You're back. And still with a few invitations, I see. I see. Well, at least I know now how they really feel about us. I suppose I can't blame them. A few of them do seem willing to open up to us, though, so it's a start. I'm going to take some time, but I'm sure the Resistance will earn their trust. Until then, we'll keep fighting and keep them safe, and maybe someday this will all seem like a distant memory. Thanks again for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare for our first forum with the townsfolk. Sure thing. I'll take care of some of this over here. Gotta kill these grasshoppers. Yeah, grab one. Got that one too. Let's see here, what we got. Well, that's a ninja. Is that a ninja? No, that looks... I have trouble reading the actual jobs. What job do you have right there? Monk. Ah, yes, monk. Monk's good stuff. I want to get Pieter up with monk, but his monk is like really low level. It's like level 30 or something. Way down there. Dressed like Goku. I didn't even notice that. Awesome. Can I get this guy? Let's go. Get into them close quarters and I'll hit them with my Zenith. Whatever they're called. Yeah, I sent you. She can yell at me later. First, we need to find my necklace. It was a gift from my parents and I refused to leave without it. Would you help me look for it? It must have fallen off when I was fighting those damn mood suits. Okay. I need to find a necklace somewhere. Oh, otter. I love otter. Love otter so freaking much. In the water? Alright, let's look in the water. Oh, there it is. Excellent, thank you for the help. Saving me time is always welcome. Alright, let's go this way. That thing's gonna attack me. I didn't. Oh, there it is. I was waiting for it. Damn it, luck. Well, I did. But unfortunately, then I got attacked again. Give me a look. Here's your necklace. Oh, bless you, sir. It's the only thing I have left to remember my parents by. I lost in the wake of the Guerlians' initial invasion. They took from us everything we could and destroyed what they couldn't. Like this place. It used to be a rest stop for chocobos, if you can believe it. Or build it someday, though. And as long as we have this, I'll remember what we were working so hard for. Speaking of which, I should be heading back. I'm sure I'll get an earful from Heli. It's the Astrologian? Oh no, that is Reaper. That's pretty neat get up there. I always love looking what other people have done with their like climbers and stuff, because I don't do any of that. I don't. Me, it's just like I'll wear any outfit as long as it's white. But seeing what other people have done is always clever, and I enjoy it. Let's see here. Yeah, my wife is into the Reaper thing, and I just, it doesn't fit my character's attitude. He's very much like, is it good for nature? Then I'll do it. Is it good, not good for nature? Then I will never do it. Like, okay, I mean, that's a solution. Oh, you want to fight? I don't fight. Got him. Nice. Oh my gosh. Someone ripped a hole. Someone ripped a new one. Stolen wares. Okay, got the stolen wares. And there's one other thing on the way back we can grab. No way that bug's gonna leave me alone. Ah! I went by the bug. That's awesome. Alright, so what am I fighting? Those things? Alright. Got him? Alright, good. Seems I was right to ask for your aid. He will need treatment, but his wounds are not severe. There's still a matter of the provisions, however. Would you continue with the delivery while I see him back to town? They were meant for Guntamar. Continue north, and you'll find them. So what is that? Is that Lancer? Well, that's a very fancy Lancer. Yep, that's Lancer. Okay.
Dragoon? Yeah. Dragoon is a high-level answer, yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to do this first, then come back. All right. An adventurer. What are you doing in a place like this? I'm just delivering some supplies. Oh, our provisions. And how did you get a hold of them? I stole them. I mean, I borrowed them. I mean, I found them. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear he's doing okay. Could have been worse, you know. They're Kikurin to the north, and gods know what else is lurking around out here. I'd much rather work a position back in town, but orders are orders. Thanks to you, I have another week's worth of food and drink to keep me going. Let's go. Fancy meeting you in a place like this. I can actually be using a bit of help from a capable adventurer such as yourself. Keeping watch up all by my lonesome is surprisingly tiresome work. Lately, I haven't been able to keep it focused, and I nod off at the strangest times of day. If you could bring me a single horn of the mood suits over near the good blade, it would help me immensely. You need a horn? I mean, I could do it. It's just weird. Mind your step. The headwind is picking us up now, but the wind can be fickle. You don't want a Kikurin picking up your scent. I haven't posted here to monitor their movement, and I fear they may discover me soon, as my perfume has nearly run out. Wait a minute, you're an adventurer, right? I've got a job for you, if you're interested in making an easy bit of gil. I need you to track down an acquaintance of mine, a hunter from Aligiri, and fetch a flask of mood-soothed tallow from him. The Kikurin have been unusually active the past few days, and I dare not take my eyes off of them, if I can help it. Bring me that flask and consider yourself a few gil wealthier. Oh boy, a few gil. Man, where will I spend all of that? That'll be like almost an entire teleport to the Far East. Usually the rewards are so pathetic. What, you want to fight? I'll fight you. That bug I was convinced was going to attack me earlier. This one got in his head he wanted to eat me. Alright, let's see, what else is there? Now, I was saying to someone earlier, it may have been Caribbean, that one of the things that I've always appreciated about Final Fantasy storytelling is that sometimes you lose. And Final Fantasy VI is a good example of that. Final Fantasy VII is a good example of that. Where you'll occasionally have just a moment where you're just like, oh man. Because so many of these kind of stories, you just win. You win all the time. You never lose. And that's kind of, it gets boring, you know? There's no stakes. Am I attacking this guy? Why the heck am I attacking this guy? Sorry, I was distracted by my story. Rahu sent you, didn't he? The Kikurin must be up to something if he can't be bothered to come meet me. Luckily for him, I've already prepared another bottle of his perfume. Now listen, you must not under any circumstances open that bottle. One drop of that gets in your clothes, and you'll be smelling of chocobo shite for at least a week. Ah yes, your perfume. Sounds fragrant. Yeah, but like you take Mass Effect, for instance. Mass Effect. You pretty much always win. You know, I mean, there are a couple of losses that are scripted in there, but the losses aren't scripted well. They don't make a lot of sense. They're kind of dumb and annoying. Yeah, in Final Fantasy, the losses make sense, and they're all like, oh, crap. Each of them. Seeing as you're here, I've got one last favor to ask of you. Would you sprinkle that there tallow on me? Just thinking about the smell, I can't bear to do it myself. Sure. Please do it quick and be done with it. It's an MMO, you generally win here. Right? Smell knock you on your butt. Oh, God, my nose. I swear the smell's worse than before. You see, the only way to hide one's scent from the concurrent is... is to mask it with another, considering their keen sense of smell. Even facing this direction must be painful for them. Then again, they don't have to live with it. Oh, you may want to get going soon. Stay close too long, and you may have to live with this for a while yourself. Well, I'm glad I could help you, sir. Anything I can do to help. No, but like the losses are more meaningful. Again, I mentioned Moonbrita. Moonbrita's win, at her death, was totally a loss. But it's presented as if it's a win. It's like, no, that's a total loss. We lost so much more than we gained there. There was another one where we lost something. I can't remember where it was. But we lost something to trade for gaining a city, like a little town. And it was like, that trade was not worth it at all. Can't remember what it was. It was something in Stormblood. Where it's like, wow, that was a really rough win. Hey, there's a Mood-Sood. What's up, Mood-Sood? No offense, but I need your horn. Dang it. Wrong button. And back we go this way. Go left, and then go right, and then go west, and then go east, and then... Yeah, no problem. I got very irritated with the chocobos. No, not the chocobos, the Moogles. To the point where I was like, you know what? You can just do this yourself. Like, whenever they give you a choice to like, join with the Moogles, like, to do the Beast Tribe quest with them, I just almost picked, yeah, no, you know, Koopa off. Because they were so annoying and obnoxious. It was just like, no, I don't even want to deal with you people anymore. I accepted, and it was totally worth it to accept. They were great. They're one of the best beast tribes I've dealt with. But man, they were so obnoxious leading up to that. All right. Yeah, they do that. They sure do. You have any trouble getting the horn? That's the wrong voice, but you're fine. You're welcome. Perfect. This is just what I needed to put the spring back in my step. I was initially assigned to this post because of my passing familiarity with the land, but I've a few other tricks most folks don't know about, like grinding these horns into a powder and then mixing it up in boiling water. It's good for you, and it has a kick. It really wakes you up. You know, with so few resources to get by here in the mountains, sometimes it amazes me how we've managed to survive as long as we have. I suppose you could say it's a testament to the value of the knowledge and skills our forebears have passed down through the generations. Sorry about that. It's been so long since I've had anyone to talk to up here. Thanks again for your help. Yay, info dumping. They love their nuts. Oh man, do they love their nuts. A little too much. Good morning, adventurer. Thank you again for that mood stewed horn. I've never felt better. There's nothing
There's enough left over for one more cup, and since you're here, I was hoping you could deliver it to someone. When you return to Alighieri, would you give this to the soldier standing guard at the north gate? Sure thing. Happy to deliver aphrodisiacs to whoever you need. You got it. Hey, stop attacking me. White Rock? Oh, that's... Sorry. I got lost. This is why I keep the map open at all times, because I get lost all the freaking time. And there, Resistance Fighter. Adventurer, always a pleasure. Is there something I can do for you? I have some mood sood broth for you. Is this? It is. Good mood sood broth. Never have I tasted anything so rich, so robust, and the pleasant aftertaste that lingers for days on end. Oh, it's simply to die for. You'd never guess something so wonderful could come from a creature so horrid, but such dishes made from the horns and bones of animals are quite common in Girobania. Aside from their distinctive flavors, they all have varying effects that are quite beneficial to one's health. Some say these recipes came from trade from the Near East, if you can believe such a thing. I should return home now, and, oh dear. I believe I'm drooling. You'll have to excuse me. Thank you again for the most pleasant surprise. My recommendation would be zooming in and out more, depending on what you need at the time. Like if you're searching for something, a zoomed out camera can be helpful. Thank you. You're the second person to recommend that. I'm constantly adjusting zoom. Yeah, you're the second person to suggest adjusting zoom. I'll try to be more mindful of that. Did your pull this give you any trouble? Here you go. These are pretty plump. Looks like you found a lively lot out there. Aye, these will make a good stew. It's a specialty of mine. A nice spicy broth with chunks of meat so tender they practically melt in your mouth. I find your pulley legs work best. The Galileans thought we were savages for eating this stuff, but now that they're gone, this Alighieri stew is back on the menu. I'm sure the soldiers will find it a welcome change from the rock-hard breads and salted meats they're used to. And you too, be sure to stop by for a bowl sometime. My treat. Yeah. Oftentimes the traditional meals are the best ones, and you just don't worry about what's in them, because they taste really good. That's what's most important. Tastes good and are healthy. Who cares what's in it? The mighty adventurer returns, but has he completed the tasks set before him? Here's the stolen wares for you. Aha! I knew I was right to call on you. I have an eye for those things, you see. But it's not I who will benefit from your aid, but the good soldiers here in Alighieri. I deliver all manner of supplies, and the armor on their backs to the bread on their bellies. The last thing we need is them marching into battle with empty hands or stomachs. And I would be to blame. Why, if you hadn't recovered those crates, I would have no choice but to flee under the cover of night. Perhaps even assume a new identity. You don't believe me, do you? I should hope not. A merchant who sells nothing without a convincing smile is to show his customers. Thanks to you, his smile remains genuine. For now, at least. Wait, yep. Yep, those traditional stews where you're just like, man, this is so good. What part of the cow did you use? It's like, don't worry about it. It's really delicious, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, it's the best. Looks like he was the only one up there. This time, at least. He explained the situation, and it seems all the soldiers seen up in Goodblade were there helping him in his search. This isn't the first time I've heard such a tale. Wish I could say it'd be the last, but these men have been through a lot. Sorry to put you through all that trouble. I hope you're still with us when there's still more serious matters to tend to. All right. Go hang out with Elise for a bit.
Got 30 more minutes of streaming today. I will stream Sunday morning at my usual time, and then Martin Luther King holiday. I'll be able to stream then as well. Although I probably won't be able to use my camera because the waifu will be around as well. She's shy. She's really cute, but she won't believe me when I tell her that. So I have to respect her wishes. You know how. There's a hostile presence, no worries. Excellent. Hey, stop attacking me, you jerk. It actually hurts. Got him. Thank you for your assistance. Let's move this corpse so we can continue what we were doing. Hey there. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories are true, huh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. Sure. Goodness, that's a very tall cliff. Oh, that took a bit more out of me than I expected. And there she is, Nekrimp's Hope, the ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the 6th Umbral Era. It's comforting to think there's always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking that they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? It's cool to have a flood story, a la Gilgamesh and Noah. I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were the one that were there for us, in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy, staying true to yourself. But we're all the better for it, me included. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Ian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me. That'll just have to be enough, huh? Sure. Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, that would have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Oh, is that smoke from Castrum Albania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon. I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell it won't be giving us any trouble for the immediate future. This is our chance, Pieter, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Albania and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's chomping at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. Sure. We have to tell the others. Come on. What's up, Kitty? Yes, I'm just saying hi. I love you. You can keep sleeping. I just wanted to say hi. Easier done than up, huh? Not necessarily safer.
Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannons. You bet. There's no time to lose, Pietro. General Alban needs to know what we saw. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, we're good on all that. Okay. Let's hurry back and report. Nice mecha. Orban, I have news.
You returned. I only hope you bring good news.
We scaled the cliff with Nafrin's help and spied smoke rising from Castrum Albania's main cannon. To think Marshal Tarpon's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Albania at once.
Could still be a trick.
But if it isn't,
we may not get a better opportunity.
Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it's an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could simply have stopped could simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and seize control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. And if, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target. And we'll be able to at least know the cannon's operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk. And how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Albania, including Rabatia. Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions in Castrum Albania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited those informants, but they'll be just as happy working with their fellow Alamegans. At the end of the day, it is our land. It's our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be happy to accompany her, General, as would Alice and Pietro, I'm sure. Yes, of course.
Well then, if you're all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum Albania. Go, and may Ralger watch over you and keep you.
Of course, let's go. I suspect the hand-picked contingent of the Alamegan Brigade's finest would have been equally, if not more, qualified, but what do I know? My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lys, nor less Alamego. Castrum Albania is the largest Imperial facility in the peaks, you see, and so the likelihood of Krauls being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there's even a chance that Kraul might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Totally understandable. Alphinaud is ready to return. So, to review, we are to travel to Rhodacia, where we are to meet with contact recruited by Marshal Tarpon's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Pietro and Lys were away, so the settlements are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the Vice-Marshal indicated, the vast majority of the population is employed as menial labor in either Specula Imperatoris or Castrum Albania. Perhaps as a result of this, the Resistance has long struggled to make inroads there.
Aye, you have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperial gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Tarpon's agents got one of them to turn his coat.
I understand your disdain. I do. But I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Our contact is a Redagan woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she'll know us as friends. Courage, right. Put together a squadron, Nago. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends. And we must be ready for anything.
Side quests.
Hey there, Brazen Brook. Hey, you're that adventurer everyone's been talking about, aren't you? Just a man I wanted to see. You had a bit of time to spare, I hope. Yeah, sure. Seemed a bloody miracle we managed to take Alighieri without spilling a drop of blood, but it was all thanks to one man. The man the Alliance would very much like to speak with. Getting him to come in for questioning, however, has proven more trouble than we thought. It's not my place for dealing with this, to be honest with you, but I think it best to resolve the matter quietly, if possible. Things could get messy around here if the Alliance or the Resistance start kicking up a fuss. I'd like to draw attention if I leave my post, but you adventurers are free to move about as you please. So what do you say? Could you give me a hand? Sure. The adventurers are good folk. Now, I really shouldn't say much more out here in the open. You best go and speak with him yourself. Bout's his name. He can tell you the rest.
Oh, the sun is rising.
Hey, you're that adventurer everyone's talking about. The one who helped the Resistance. I use a starm set of hands like yours, assuming you're up for it, of course. For as long as I can remember, I've been running my father's business here in Alighieri. Wouldn't sell those Imperial bastards, though. I'm not too proud of the things I had to do, but we got by. Now that they're gone, we can go back to doing proper work. More than that, I can finally get to farming like I always dreamed of.
Up, sun rose.
Only trouble is a spot of land I had in mind over one of the crags. I'll make it worth your while if you could go and clear them out. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Take a look around. You'll know them when you see them.
There you are. Everyone's talking about the brave adventurer who fought at the Battle of Castrum Veldonia. I have no idea who that was. I had no idea that was you. I can talk. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for what you've done for us and for my sister. Speaking of which, she's been looking for you. Probably to thank you again for rescuing her. I think she's over in the northeastern gate, if you'd like to have a look. I swear, where did those boys run off to this time? Excuse me, sir. I've searched everywhere and I can't find my boys. Would you help me look for them? Work has kept me so busy, I haven't been able to spend any time with them. Even when I do have a few moments to spare, they're always gone doing God knows what. If you find them, and they start making excuses, you'd be wise to doubt them. Still, they've never been the sort to get into trouble. Oh, I hope they're okay.
Maybe later. First, I need to go talk to this person.
The adventurer who slew Lord Van Balsier. So they sent you to claim my head, then?
Actually, no, I'm just coming to talk.
Brazen Brook sent you to help? Oh, thank heavens. You see, I'm actually a centurion of the Garlean forces. Now, before you do anything rash, let me explain. When I learned of the Allied forces' approach, I knew we had no way of repelling them, so I ordered all of my men to retreat from Alighieri. I then planned to turn myself in, but I ran into certain complications. I see you're quite unconvinced. Tell you what, why not ask the villagers about me? When you hear what they have to say, I think you'll come to understand why I couldn't turn myself in. Bound? Oh, the place wouldn't be the same without him. We certainly have no intention of sending him to be butchered by the Alliance. So, he's popular.
Where'd you hear that name? I don't have anyone speaking ill of him. Unless you're looking to pick a fight, you best keep your mouth shut. What do you want with Bout? He's not in trouble, is he? Reddit told the Alliance scum they can't have him. Yeah, if you're popular, you're gonna start a fight. I get it. Oh man, 10 more minutes. I'm gonna run out of time. There you are. Now you see the cause for my hesitation. In light of their reactions to my being arrested, the Alliance has allowed me to remain here for the time being, but for all intents and purposes, I am a war prisoner. The villagers initially meant to keep me hidden, but harboring one's enemy is a serious crime no matter whose side you're on. And I've heard what the Alliance does to those that help the Garleans. Stuff of my nightmares, I tell you. My execution is assured the moment they take me into custody, but if the villagers should take arms in protest, I don't deserve such a bloody fate. Brazenbrook has made a valiant effort to assuage the people's anger, but there's only so much a man in his position can do. I know how strange it may seem, but I want you to convince the people of Alighieri to allow for my surrender. See what? I'll try. Alright, I'll work on that later. So you'll help then? Good, good. For a start, it'd be nice to know why they're so insistent on protecting me in the first place. Though I'd love to spare my blushes and leave this all to you. We need to hear it from as many people as we can. How about we both make a sweep of the village and meet back here? Hey there, affable elder. If Bud hadn't stopped his men, I wouldn't be standing here before you. He was hard but fair, and now these resistance fighters have taken over the place. Sure, they seem friendly now, but just you wait. Henry Higgins. I never did nothing wrong, but the Garleans always hit me. And Master Bouts is different, though. He's always there to cheer me up, and he'd play with me sometimes. Do you think these new people will play with me, too? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Do you really want them to? That's the real question. Ah, I'm glad you've come. Oh, I'm glad you've come. My sister was quite upset with me before, and rightfully so. I promised her I wouldn't run off alone and put myself in danger, which is why I need your help. I mean to slay a group of Congomanto nesting nearby, but not merely for trading. No, this is for the good of all Alighieri. They've begun breeding and laying eggs in the watering hole north of here. If they continue, they'll run into one of those they'll ruin one of the few water sources that we have. Come, we must put an end to them. Yeah, but when kids say play, do they mean play or throw grenades? I mean, it depends on the kid, obviously. Remember, kids, don't play with grenades. Unless you have the supervision of a teacher who knows what they're doing. And if the teacher lets you throw grenades, or even throws grenades at you, that person does not know what they're doing. Don't listen to that person. Take it from someone who knows. That's bad teaching. Do not bring the grenade to school. Exactly. There are pretty strict regulations against that. I think it's fair to say we all owe Bout a great debt. I'll tell you more, but as you can see, I'm a little busy. Why don't you go talk to Jelani? Jedalani? Oh, an adventure from before Peter, was it? Oh, you wish to know more about Bout? Oh, I'd love to tell you all about him. But first, I must ask a favor. The village has been plagued by splitting spinners of late. I took a look around and discovered they've built a nest close by. I considered petitioning the soldiers for aid, but you seem more than capable of the job. Help me get rid of the nest, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. Agreed? Sure. Excellent. Let's get going then. I'll lead the way. Oh, good. You're not going to make me do it by myself. Most people just tell me to do things and then walk off on the merry way. It's like, hey, this thing needs doing. Could you help me? And I'm like, sure. And they're like, all right, off you go. Bye. And they immediately begin, like, relacing their shoes or whatever they're doing. I just know it's important. I don't know what it is. Alright. Nice Midwest there. Thanks. Oh, what do you want? Can't you see I'm busy practicing? I doubt that. Mother sent you. She was making a fuss over nothing. I was just training is all. I'm going to join the Resistance and defeat all the Garleans. Then she won't have to worry about anything ever again. I wanted to practice a little bit more before I told her. I don't want her getting worked up over nothing. I should be heading back before she gets mad. Yes, you definitely should. There you are. Oh, the nest is just up ahead. Hey, time to kick the hornet's nest. Well, look, spiders are just pouring out. That's awesome. It's a good thing I'm not as arachnophobic as I was a young person, because holy crap. There's a large group of spiders pouring out. Oh, man. This would freak me out so bad. Skyrim. Skyrim is what saved me from just being horrifically terrified of spiders, because there were so many jump scares in Skyrim, I just eventually got over it. Like you're minding your own business and suddenly a spider comes down. Giant spider. Oh, thank you ever so much. I can't tell you how many we've lost nearly... I can't tell you how many we've nearly lost trying to do away with these horrid things. Sadly, this isn't the first time they've caused us trouble. When the Garleans first took Alighieri, these lands were rife with spinners for a time. I thought we begged for help. Our pleas fell on deaf ears. The first boss is the spider, right? Besides the dragon? Yep. You are in the training mission. You're fighting things. It's like, oh, spider. And then a big spider just hops down almost on top of you, and I'm just like, ah! It's just too bad I wasn't streaming back then, because that got me good. Circa 2011. Our village is meant to be a trading hub, so you'd think it'd be perfect for such a place. But no, they come only to get deep in their cups, to take out their frustrations on whoever happens to be present at the time. Yeah. If we weren't suffering at the hands of drunken soldiers, we were fending for our lives against all manner of beasts, with whatever makeshift weapons we could find. There's nothing we could do but endure their mocking laughter as we struggled to survive. Oh, Bob changed all of that. After he came and assumed command, he immediately put an end to our misery. The difference in our treatment was like night and day. He gave us our lives back, which is more than I can say for what the Allied forces were like to do for us. Bout is a good man, and I hope in time you'll come to see him as we do. Okay, so I'm going to hit those other two missions over there, and then I think I'm going to have to stop for the day. Closing in on 4 o'clock. Like I said, I'll stream again Sunday morning, and then I'll also be able to stream during Martin Luther King Day. Probably no camera on either of those days, because the waifu should be about. I've never seen wings like this on a bug before. I wonder why they're so different. Alright, kid. I doubt you're doing science. What you really doing? What? I sent you to check up on me. I haven't done anything bad, I promise. I've been studying the plants and bugs out here. Someday, I'm going to be a scholar and make lots of money so Mommy doesn't have to work so hard all the time. I never meant to make her worry. I better go home and let her know I'm okay. Okay. There's some teleport funds in that trade earlier. Just make sure you don't gamble it all away. Uh-oh. Did I not notice? Holy cow. Thank you. I did not notice at all. Thank you so much for the generous donation of Gil. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't notice at all. Thank you so much. Well, of course, I'm covering up the money, so I don't see anything while I'm playing. Sometimes I'll do like side things to try to level up my lower jobs. Not a lot for you? All right, cool. That's twice now you've saved me. It took everything I had to save in one. At least now the watering hole is safe. Let's return to Alighieri. Okay, heading off this way really quick. Go just a little over on time because I want to get these missions done. At least most of the way done. I want to get back into town. That works. One last recommendation, if people put their camo stream elements over their game chat, it could be a good idea. You can't control what people say. I'm just a trusting fellow. I've yet to regret it. There will be a time I will, I'm sure. But so far, I've yet to regret it. I do appreciate the suggestion, though. Okay, we'll get this young tribe, J-Tribe youngling, and then we'll be done for the day. Just one more mission. Just one more. You were amazing back there. You reminded me of all the stories about my aunt. A shame not all of the J-Tribe think so highly of her. They say she abandoned her home and her tribe, but I don't believe she would do such a thing. Not if there was another way. I know she would have stayed if there was. She would have fought and protected us all. And one day I'll be strong enough to do what she couldn't. My loved ones will never need fear the Garleans, or anyone else ever again. My sister can yell at me until she's blue in the face. I refuse to give up. That said, I'm like to stumble a few times along the way. I know I can look to you again for help, if I need it. Okay. Get in here. All right, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to log off. I'll be back Sunday morning.